In Anglo-Saxon England, the lowest form of government was the hundred. Ideally, a hundred was made up of 100 households. Its purpose was to provide for the poor, to act as law enforcement, and to provide one man trained and equipped for war. England at that time was a rural country, so a hundred would have included a number of villages, and it would have included people of different social classes. An important thing to note is that while they needed to provide a soldier, every man was in fact a soldier, a member of the militia, but the equipped man was a professional soldier who would serve either the king or a local lord. Today, normal people don't have much to do with law enforcement. Unless they work in that field, they're a criminal or the victim of a crime. In Anglo-Saxon England, there were no police or courts, or at least not as we understand them. If a crime was committed within 100, then the members of the 100 were responsible for catching the perpetrator, what was known as the hue and cry. The 100 was also responsible if a member committed a crime. What relevance does any of this have for today? Today we are policed by strangers and we live under the control of large impersonal bureaucracies. We are all strangers in our own land. The 100 is a community, one where we need each other and one that provides support to our countrymen, to people outside of our 100. Who better to know who needs help than the local community? You might argue that we don't have communities now, to which I would reluctantly agree. The 100 would return community to us because we would need it and we would need to contribute to it. It would return local officials to us instead of that constantly being taken from us. In practical terms, it would be the lowest function of government. Even our local government is large and impersonal. This would bring it down to human level, and its tasks can be decided by us. But I want to introduce you to the idea, the concept of local people looking after local needs, the return of the community.